So what's bothering you this morning?
Itchy.
You're itchy?
Well, not just this morning, but the past few days. It's a beautiful place, but there are some bugs that I don't see. We have flies, so maybe they bite, and so that's annoying.
So we have biting flies, so they're kind of little a-holes, and we set up the screen on the front here to keep the flies out. And there's also no-see-ums on the beach, so we went on the beach. So we've each got a ton of little teeny tiny bites, and we're using Benadryl to help us out. And last night I actually took some Benadryl tablets before I went to bed, so I wouldn't like scratch myself, but we're both kind of dealing with that. We continue our epic upwind voyage that began in the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos, then brought us to the BVIs where we landed in Road Town, and then we migrated to a beautiful little Anchorage in Virgin Gorda. We stayed there a few days, and now we try to make our way to Martinique for warranty work. We enjoyed this beautiful beach in Virgin Gorda, away from all the crowds and the many charter boats in the area. We ended up just tucking in here for a few days, and it was really nice and secluded. And we could take the dinghy to shore, farther down, and catch a taxi to the store and clear out of customs and immigration. Snorkeling here was a little bit sad. There's still a thick layer of sand over the coral from the last hurricane, but there were really cool fish and some interesting sea life. So some guy came with a boat and decided to drop off these little ball buoys, and we were like, why are you dropping that off? And he's like, don't worry about it. He's like, don't worry about it. It's not gonna affect you in any way. But now it's like stuck under our boat, and it's banging against the bottom of the boat and bobbing around. So Stefan's trying to fish it out, and we have no idea what it was for or what it's doing.
I think it's like a swimming area, maybe for the summer.
But it, like, if it moves, like, what? Because it literally just moved. Oh, you got it.
If you put a buoy, people have to anchor around the buoy, figure this out. But we're already anchored, so don't put a buoy like
right
next to our boat, because we're going to rotate.
Yeah, it's silly. It's the mystery. So we're pulling up anchor here in the BVIs after being, chilling out here for, a week? And yeah, we're taking off to Martinique. Any words of wisdom?
I don't know about wisdom. We had to wait for these weird kind of weather systems to pass through. We got some rain, we got some wind, but I think in Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic they got a lot more. So now it seems like there is a little bit less wind, and the sea state is getting better. So we're going to go out there and see what's going to happen. We have about 2.5 days, 3 nights at sea. And yeah, I don't know. The mood is a little weird because it's gray and overcast. So once we're out there and feel the breeze, I think it's going to change. It's going to give you a quick look because it's 6:30 local time. So the sun is still up, but it'll get dark soon. The current situation, so we've been sailing on port tack. The wind has been mostly been 100 degrees. At some point we expect the wind to veer right a little bit, so then we'll need to go on the starboard tack, make some east. We want to get closer to the overall islands of the Caribbean. So we'll take advantage of couple wind shifts to go east. But for now, in the foreseeable kind of next few hours, probably will be on this tack. The wind has been increasing, kind of in a 14-15 knots through. So we just took a reef in the main. We're still under full Genoa. And in this sea state, you'll see in the 3D sheeting here, I'm using the inner line. The sea state is a little, it's not bad. The boat is moving nicely through it, but the boat is doing this. And to keep the boat powered up, what I do is more power. It's more depth and more twist. So by using the inner line on the 3D sheeting, it creates a little bit more depth. You see this in the shape of the foot. And right now the leech is a little straight, but I tried to open it up to create a little bit of twist on top. So as the boat goes up and down, kind of the average, it's, you know, you cannot trim the bottom and the top properly because the boat is moving, and then there is also the wind angle from the bottom and top is a little different. But in this sea state, I try to give it a little twist. I have a little twist in the main as well. You probably can see the boom is center line, but kind of twisted. So that's kind of what feels good right now. The boat is moving nicely. The angle with the wave is not too bad. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, but you can see the bow going up and down in the water. Let me show you this angle. Probably open up the Genoa a little bit to give it a bit more twist. Clear sky, few clouds, but nothing on the horizon, so let's hope it stays like that. The other thing that we're going to have to pay attention is at some point there is a bank, the Saba bank, close to the Saba island. So we'll need, we should get there kind of in the morning, so that works out, but it'll be shallower water, so we're going to have to pay attention to that. We rigged the staysail, as you can probably see, just in case we have to use the staysail. It's ready to go. We'll see. We still have some time, but you know, it's getting darker and darker little by little. So we're going to put the boat to bed, put the night mode. We're going to turn the radar on. So we'll go to transmit. We'll see if we need to make some adjustments. Usually do 6 to 8 nautical miles. And if we see some targets or clouds, then we adjust. But roughly that's what we set it at. Automatically it adjusts all the other screens here. For the computer, turn it on. Makes everything yellow. We can adjust during the night as well. We have CAI, we leave it on all the time. We have on top of the mast, and with infrared camera, and so we have in offshore mode, and we can have so that's the daylight camera and night light, and we leave it in kind of the radar position, because right away we'll show where to look at one angle in front of us if there is a beeping sound. So we have this run in the background, and the other thing is right now we have an avionics here, but we have an app called Link that is basically duplicating, mirroring the multifunction display. So that's what we monitor at the nav station with Octopus here. We have the radar, if we go in the cockpit we see the MFD, and that's kind of how we set it up for the night. Unfortunately right now we're being lifted quite high, so We're going to have to make a decision. If the wind doesn't come back, then we'll do a short tack, clear, just to kind of reposition ourselves a little bit. We have to deal with this. I guess it's a good preparation because there's going to be a lot of islands that we go through, and we're going to have to make decisions as well. Go east, go west, at time repositions ourselves. So it's probably going to be part of the game for the next 2 days to get to Martinique. Just to come back on the night, what was night is we had a full moon, so most of the night we could see quite well. The sea state was not great, but the period was acceptable, much better than what we had on our trip to the BVI, where it was more like 4 to 5 seconds. Here the boat at times was slamming, but occasionally the sea state was not comfortable, but the boat was comfortable. So we shall have the moon the rest of our trip as well, so welcome for that. Filming the sun halo. So we have a sun halo. What did you learn about the sun halo?
A sun halo means there's ice crystals forming in the clouds, which refract the light. They say if the sun has a halo, rain to follow. So I was just looking at PredictWind, which said basically we'll have rain tomorrow morning.
Storm or rain?
I'm looking now.
We're looking at, and that's what Harley is researching. We're finally leaving Saba Island behind us. A new island in front of us, St. Eustatius. It's a Dutch island. The fun thing is, for once, it's the first time in a very long time, trying to go on the windward side of this island, but we couldn't make it, so I'm bearing away. The first time in weeks. We've been sailing upwind all the way from the Ragged Islands in the Bahamas. Open up the sails, gain some speed, and of course we still have some way to go east, so we're kind of losing ground a little bit, but such is life. What you doing over there?
Making a shake.
Making a shake. It's happy hour.
Sunset with a little bit of cloud cover. We're gonna have some squalls tonight, maybe.
I can smell the the land. So the tricky part, so we have St. Kitts and Nevis over there. So during nighttime we're going to sail leeward of them. So when you read the chart, they're talking about some areas that are uncharted, and so we're going to sail kind of further away. So what are we doing?
Well, I can't get out because I'm too short, so I'm trying to like figure out if I step on here.
So we were at that corner over there, then we thought we'd move here because there's a tire and Holly can get out. But now we look over there, we're thinking it's the ferry dock, but there's a dinghy over there. There's another ferry dock, so we think, maybe we move further down.
Maybe we go behind that dinghy.
Yeah.
We just follow the dinghies.
Because right now,
Okay.
this is kind of like acrobatic things. Oh no, don't get me like all dirty.
I'm not gonna put it on.
So anyway, why do we do that again? Because it's less boring than normal life. A little bit of a maze here, yeah? What are we looking for? Oh, I see customs boarding office. Here we go. Okay, we're not in Martinique. I don't recognize Sainte-Anne or Le Marin. So where are we?
We're Nevis. We made a pit stop.
Pit stop, what happened?
Weather window. We saw a thunder and lightning storm, and we decided to turn around and come into Nevis and spend a couple days.
Yeah, we even had to tack, sail upwind 2 hours to bail. So it was kind of interesting. We decided as we were going leeward, sailing leeward of St. Kitts, we decided to sail kind of further away from the coastline because we're sailing at night, wondering about fish farms and any kind of stuff in the water. But ultimately, as we kept checking the weather, decided to bail. So now we needed to get closer to the coastline, so we had to sail upwind, but we're used to it now. So now we're headed to the Four Seasons area where there are restaurants.
Penny Beach.
Penny Beach. We're going to see if find something. It's on a Sunday, but we're going to chill a little bit and check the weather and see what we do next. We're coming next to a church. That church is playing Happy Birthday. What's your plan for today, for Sunday?
French fries.
French fries. It's Mother's Day in France. Just called my mom, but bonne fête des mères.
What is happening? There's like donkeys. Wild donkeys running around. Like they're just like running across the street.
So we have decided to leave this afternoon. Martinique. Feeling good about that?
Yeah.
We were talking yesterday about making a stop in Guadeloupe, but now we're going straight.
Yeah, plans change.
But let's get some food. Bananas, what else?
Just fruit.
Fruits.
So these cookies are really expensive. So you have to really love
Box of cookie.
But we found out it's actually an EC, which is Eastern Caribbean. So the conversion is $1 is 2.7, so that's actually a little bit more reasonable.
Yeah, that's like $10
Oops.
for this box of cookie. Initially, we were looking at it.
We're like, what the heck?
For 25.
It was like $3 for one orange.
So, oh yeah, we can get more oranges now. Ollie was like, make sure you eat each orange very like slowly, because she was like, how much was it? $3? So it's like basically $1 per orange. Okay, I'll get more oranges now, and now I'll get more cookies too.
Join us next time as we continue upwind to try to get to Martinique before we head to Trinidad for hurricane season.
Yeah.